Are you ready to go on your wealth journey and build wealth? If so, all right, you'll need these three things to be able to do it. The first is you'll need to do a self evaluation. You'll need to examine where you are. Where are you, not just financially, we'll get to that in just a moment, but where are you? Are you going to be consistent? Are you able to make sure you stick with it? What are you going to do? Okay. So you'll have to assess yourself. When I used to work a 9 to 5, let me tell you something. We had to do a self assessment, and I thought that it was just cringe because you had to talk about yourself. You had to identify where you were. You had to talk about your weaknesses. You had to talk about your goals, and you had to talk about your accomplishments. That can be uncomfortable, but it's necessary in order to progress and to move ahead. So, number one, you need to do a self assessment of yourself, your mentals. Where am I? What's my mindset? How do I view money? Am I looking at money as something, as a tool in order for me to use and abuse? Or am I ready to be disciplined and structured in order to build wealth? You'll have to identify where you are. Do your self assessment. Number two, you'll need to do a financial assessment. Are you in debt? Do you owe people money? If you are in debt, then you need to write that down. Do not hide from your bills and do not hide from creditors. If you owe people money, write those things down, and then you'll need to write down how much you owe them, when is it due, what's the interest rate that you're being charged, and tally everything up, and then that'll be your financial assessment. And then you can also put in the financial assessment piece your goals. What are you looking to accomplish? I always ask my customers and my clients, what are you looking to accomplish? You have to know, I'm trying to get out of debt. I'm also trying to build wealth, which you can do both at the same time. I'm a firm believer of that. And then once you identify where you are and you identify what you're trying to accomplish in the financial piece, then you can go to number three, which is make a plan. You'll need to make a plan as to how to accomplish these things. So, your plan is going to be okay, if I'm in debt, then I'm going to give myself, depending on the dollar amount that you have, I'm going to give myself 12 months, I'm going to give myself 24 months, or I'm going to give myself 36 months in order to get out of debt. And then you'll be able to take that dollar amount, divide it by the number of months that you're willing to put in the hard work to get out of debt. It's going to give you a figure. What is it going to take to get that figure every single month in order to make sure you apply it to your debt? Then you'll have to identify, okay, if I am in credit card debt, what is the highest interest rates that I'm being charged? What's the highest interest rates and what is the smallest amount? You'll be able to knock those small amounts out, which I call ankle biters. You'll be able to knock those small amounts out quicker. Then you can start aggressively paying down all of the other items. Okay. So once you start to make a plan, you can also invest during that same time. Some people will tell you, no, pay all your debt first. I am not that person because I've been there before and I was in debt and I also was investing. So I believe that it can be done. And there's going to be times during your wealth journey to where you are trying to balance the two. Whatever you do, don't stop investing. Okay, those are the three things that I think that you need in order to start your wealth journey or to go on your wealth journey or re-enter your wealth journey. Everyone is at different stages. Do not beat yourself up about it, just as long as you start and as long as you make a plan. Okay, if you need consultations, you can set up a time. I do 30-minute consultations and I also do hour-long consultations. They are held via Zoom. Just send me an email. My email is in the bio, or send me a direct message. We will set something up in order for me to help you. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, God bless.